Hello and welcome back to Divinely Inspired Media. My name is Sylvia Keremi. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show that we have today. And today we have something amazing. Let me say contentious somehow, because is there anything good about pain really?
Definitely,
No.
yes. There's
And
so much good in pain.
okay, it's interesting that I have someone who is saying there's something good that can come out of pain. Personally, I beg to differ, but today she has something to tell us, and let's listen to what Andoris has to say about this. Andoris has been doing a lot of content on mental wellness, and she's really talking about pain and grief and all. And today, I want her to take us through pain and what can come out of pain, something that is good, as she says. And that's what makes this topic interesting, because actually, what you're saying is what most people would not really understand. So let me just say, introduce yourself, and then we go with the flow.
Okay, thank you. My name is Andoris, and I'm so happy to be back again. I was here sometimes back, and we were talking about pain.
Yeah.
And guess what? We want to still talk about the same topic
Yeah.
because I feel like my generation is struggling with this topic because some people find themselves in a pit whereby it is very hard for them to come out by themselves. And so I think it's time I rose together with many other people who would love to help my generation get out of these bad experiences and maybe build a life from what life has drawn to them. So that is why I want us to discuss what is this good thing about pain.
Yeah. Now tell me, what is this thing good that is good that can come out of pain?
Okay, uh, maybe I can start by saying growing up, especially we who've been brought up by African parents, pain was used as a way of punishing us. You know, maybe you went, ate some sugar, and then your mom gets all over you, maybe even slaps you,
Yeah.
instilling pain in you.
Yes.
And so, from a very tender age, we are made to understand that pain is a bad thing.
Yeah.
And so, that is the perspective that we've had. Some of us, even growing up, we experience things like grief. We lose our dear ones, we lose jobs, we lose opportunities. And so every other time, pain is coming in a negative perception. And I think nobody really tried to explain to us why we can reap so much if we embraced pain instead of
Yeah.
seeing it as a negative thing. We view it from a positive perspective. And that is why I want us to ask ourselves, imagine if life will be a season full of rain, a rainy season.
Yeah.
How would it be? Of course, boring. It
Yeah.
would be boring.
Yes.
So that is why sometimes we need the rains, sometimes we need the clouds, sometimes we need the sunshine. If it were sunshine all through, then it will be boring.
Yeah.
And such is emotional life.
Yes.
If you be happy all through, then life would lose its meaning. It will lose its taste. And that is why pain comes in and tries to give life some meaning. And I want to talk about the benefits of pain. Why pain in a positive way? Why pain? Why do we have to go through pain? And one of the reasons as to why we need to go through pain is to build resilience. You know, when you go through difficult experiences, you're able to bounce back without giving up easily. You're able to build patience.
Yeah.
You're able to harden. You're able to build muscles, especially emotionally.
Yeah.
If you go through something that you think was meant to kill you and then
Yeah.
you survive, you'll be like, if anything else comes, I'll be able to go through it. You become hardened. You become a better person.
Yeah.
That is a positive thing that
Yes.
so many of us ignore. Imagine if you didn't go through maybe a given experience that was so painful, you wouldn't become that hardened. Something would be coming, maybe something just small, and then it throws you off balance.
It breaks you
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
Which is a negative thing. So pain helps us build emotional muscles such that no matter what life throws at us, we are able to come back even stronger.
Yeah.
That is one. We become resilient. We don't even give up easily. You don't start a business today and after a week you want to quit because you feel like it is not picking. No. Having gone through pain, I can always bounce back. I can always create
Yeah.
something positive out of this.
Yes.
Secondly, pain helps you to recreate your identity. I don't know whether you've seen children who've grown up having some negative perception from others. For example, you may hear a person saying, this person is impatient, this person has anger issues,
Yeah.
this person is like this and this and this. And they go through some experiences in life that makes them rebrand themselves again,
Yeah.
if I may say. Rebrand themselves again, thereby becoming a different character from what people knew. You know,
Yeah.
I remember this year I've gone through some series of experiences that have been painful, and not even the major one. The one I thought was major was around the month of March and April. You know,
Yeah.
something came that I thought was a big storm that threw me off balance. And I remember it almost threw me into depression. And I was asking myself, why peace? And I felt like quitting. And truth be told, I quit from some things that I was doing then. And then, coming towards the end of this year, something else now bigger comes up. And I asked myself, is this the person that I really want to be? Do I want to be impatient? Do I want to have anger issues all through? And I was like, do you know what? This time I am not failing the test. I have to train myself to bounce back. I have to train myself to become a better person. I have to become a person who I'm proud of. You know, I need to be more calm. I need to be more understanding. I need to rebuild myself. I need to outgrow the previous character that people knew. And I want to start afresh and be a person who I can look at and really be like, I am proud of you.
Yeah.
So it helps you recreate your identity. You know, pain helps you graduate to the next level. What do I mean by this? You know, I was in a primary school that is public, and sometimes I feel I hear people call them polling stations. I don't know why. But I experienced something, or I witnessed something that was happening prior to me going to upper classes. You know, if someone would do a test and fail, maybe you repeat a given class 1 year from the second year, the teachers would have mercy on you or sympathy on you and just allow you to go to the next class. But that is not life. Life will never allow you to graduate the next level until you overcome the stage that you are in, until you outgrow it. And so pain helps you graduate in this way. I don't know whether you've had this analogy of the ego and the eaglets.
Yeah.
How the ego, after having its young ones, it flies high above with the young ones, and then at a certain point, it just drops the egos. You know, it drops them so that the egos can learn how to fly on their own. You know, it helps them graduate to the next step. You can imagine if it just allowed, if the mother ego was just there with the eaglets without letting the eaglets experience the hardship that comes with being able to fly, then they could never fly. Again, we have the analogy of the chicks when they are yet to come out of the shell. You know, we hear they have to break that shell by themselves. It is painful, yes, but if the mother chicken tries to break that shell instead of allowing the chick to do it, then it will have issues coming out. It will not be strong. So it helps you graduate. And I am a believer that God will never promote you to the next level until you outgrow the level which He found you in. So if you don't allow pain to help you graduate, it means you'll keep on repeating the same class over and over again until you become tired and you're intentional about going to the next level. You know, so pain helps us graduate from one level to the next, and sometimes even opens larger door for us. You know, because like I was giving my example and saying that, and I knew this time, now the second time, I knew that I did not need to fail this test. You know, it was a pattern that I already had identified, and I knew if I fail this test this time, we are going to repeat it. You know, I'll not go to the next class. So I had to really give my best and say, this time I am not giving it up. And I experienced something. You know, once you realize something and you've drawn lessons from pain, you're able to handle the situation in a better way. And so I realized that this time I don't even want to have anger issues with anyone. I don't want to be angry at whoever brought the pain along. I want to just be a free person. And let me tell you, it was huge. But my mindset that came through painful experiences helped me overcome this issue that is even more bigger than the previous issues, which I viewed as a mountain. we realized they were so minute,
Yeah.
you know. So that is what pain does. It helps you graduate to the next level. You become a better person. The next thing is pain helps you become empathetic. You know, there is empathy and there is sympathy.
Yeah.
Being sympathetic, you can pity someone because they are going through challenges and simply just pity them. But being empathetic means fitting into their shoes. You really understand, you really feel what they are
Yeah.
going through. And that is exactly how pain is. For instance, if you meet someone that has been divorced and maybe you're going through separation, they're in a better position to understand you better than someone else who has never experienced the same.
Or who is in a good marriage.
Yes, who is already in a working marriage, you know, they'll be able to understand that this is how your spouse treats you, and you feel like it is not good for you, it is not good for your kids,
Yeah.
and so you want to walk out. As compared to someone who has never known pain, you know, they'll be, for example, let's say you hear a rumor about someone, whether true or false. If you've ever had a rumor about yourself that was negative and affected you and it hurt you, you'll be able to understand this person and even cut that rumor. You know?
Yeah.
You'll be more empathetic because you've walked that journey.
Yes.
So that is exactly what pain does. It helps you be empathetic to other people. You know, you can be able to extend grace to the other person who is suffering
Oh, yeah.
because you've walked that shoe. But if you've never walked that path previously, you'll be like, when someone complains, maybe I see some people even way after they have already lost their beloved ones, they still mourn.
Yeah.
And some people feel like, you've mourned for too long, you're taking too long. But trust to me, someone who has ever lost their loved one and went through grief really understands them. Why? Because pain produced something that is positive from
Yeah,
them. You know,
yes.
and so it's high time that we stopped viewing pain from only a negative perspective. We allow pain to build us because there is no growing up without pain. You know, there is no gain without pain.
Yeah.
So we allow pain to mold us and make us better persons. Pain again allows you to identify your purpose. For example, myself, I'm so passionate about mental wellness. I'm so passionate about helping people walk through grief and pain. Why? Because I have walked that path and I know how it feels like.
Yeah.
And it created some kind of passion in me such that I feel comfortable and passionate about pain. You know, I want to help someone come out of pain. I want to help someone recover from depression.
Yeah.
I need to help someone stand again. You know, why? Because pain helped me find my purpose. I feel good when I'm speaking about pain. I feel good when I'm helping someone out of pain. So it helps you identify your purpose.
Yeah.
Because pain acts as a motivation. I was listening to a certain preacher that I love so much, and he's a public figure in the Republic of Kenya. And he was saying, once he went through a breakup with a girl he loved so much. And so, after sitting and pitying himself for so long, one day he just woke up and decided, you know what, I'm going to do a book. And he sat with his laptop for 2 days typing. And he produced a book that is doing so well in Kenya. You know, it's a bestseller. Why? Simply because he went through that pain. So he was able to allow pain become a motivation to build something bigger, to build his brand right now. You know, simply because he allowed it to be a motivation and not something that came to dim his light or to push him down.
Yeah.
So what if we changed our perspective about pain and really allowed pain to do its job in us?
Trust
You know?
you me now, listening to you right now, I'm sinking or soaking into the discussion and understanding now where you're coming from with pain. Because previously, okay, when we decided we'll do this topic, I was thinking, honestly, what can come out of pain? And I couldn't put a 1+1 on this topic, but I feel there's a lot we can get out of pain.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Uh-huh.
I was giving my personal experience in saying of how pain has shaped me and made me become a better person.
Yeah.
And truly, let me tell you, I think I was having a discussion of my experiences now with a friend of mine last Sunday, and something happened. I don't want to really describe what it was. And he was looking at me and wanted to see my facial expression and my attitude towards the pain. And you know, I just smiled at it. And then he was like, you've really changed. I never knew this part of you. I knew the side that will become so mad and everyone would know that you're frustrated. And I was like, I should reintroduce myself. I outgrew that
Yeah.
because pain pressed me to a point whereby I felt like I needed to become someone better. You know, I don't have to make other people feel like they are winning by putting me into a corner.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I want to show them that I can still rise again, that whatever you say or whatever you do has nothing to do with me. It will
Yeah.
never affect me in any way. I'll keep on growing.
Yeah.
I'll keep on becoming my best version. Because imagine if someone, for example, let us say, in a relationship or in a marriage,
Yeah.
you divorce with the father to your kids today or the mother to your kids today,
Yeah.
and 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, they're still watching you crying over what happened
Yeah.
years back. Of course, there's an ego that you're going to feed in them, and they feel like this is what I wanted. They feel like I am superior
Yeah.
emotionally than this person. You know, they're still crying.
Yeah.
But trust you me, if they come back to your socials and see you doing better than they left you,
Yeah.
they'll feel like I didn't need to lose this person. You know,
Yes.
I didn't need to do whatever I did to this person, you know, because you're still growing. Because whatever they did didn't define you. It just made you a better person. And that is what exactly pain does. It helps you, it keeps pushing you. You know, you'll never sit down one day because you remember there are people who are watching me. And I've seen a meme that says, your haters are watching you. Give them a good show. You know, let them know that you're doing well, even way after they did whatever they did. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying this as a way of revenging, but if you have to do it as a way of revenging, it is not harmful. Do it. You know, rise like you never fall.
Yes.
Rise like whatever happened never happened, you know, because that is what pain comes to do. I like talking about the story of Ruth in the Bible, and it's not Ruth, it's Naomi. And the Bible records about how Naomi came from a plentiful land, and he goes to this other land,
Yeah.
and then famine comes in, and she has to go back into. But this time, she's coming back as a widow and without sons. You know, she had gone there together with her family, and now she's coming back alone. And the Bible is careful to record that when she's coming back, some women see her and they're like, "That is Naomi," and then she's like, "No, don't call me Naomi, call me Mara." Why? Because I've had a bitter past, and I wouldn't want anyone who is watching us today define themselves from what pain made them feel, but I would really want them to define themselves from what pain made them grow into, you know, because without her knowledge, Naomi's pain built built her a brand that up until today, if we trace back the lineage of Jesus, we will find the name of Naomi, you know,
Yeah.
because pain restructured her story. You know, she came back, and even if she had to go through Ruth to become whoever she became, she still became,
Yeah.
you know. And so I think it's not about how bad we felt or how painful it was. It's about how intentional are we about allowing ourselves to become better,
Yeah.
you know, and build muscles like those ego chicks. Yeah.
Wow, I never thought that anything good could come out of pain. Thank you so much, Andoris, for that. And what do we do actually when we are facing pain that is not going away? Is there something that probably you can tell us? How do we deal with it? Because some people have suffered in pain for quite a long time. And if asked, definitely they would say there's nothing that can come out of pain if they never get a chance to listen to probably a show like this one. Yeah. How do we deal with pain when we are going through it all and we feel it's not coming to an end?
When you feel like pain has been prolonged.
Yes.
Okay, so I believe the first step in dealing with pain is acceptance. You know, you can never heal from something that you've never accepted. For example, let us say you lose your parent today, and maybe you're even younger than we are. If you never accept that my parent is no longer with me, you will never heal from it. So the very first step is accepting that whatever happened, happened, and there's nothing I can do about the past, but I have so many things to do about the future that I
Yeah.
want to have. So it is about acceptance. I accept that COVID came and my business collapsed.
Yeah.
But I cannot keep on crying 5 years down the line that COVID came and carried my
Yeah.
business. You know, I knew I loved my baby, but my baby passed away. So do I have to keep on mourning forever because my kid passed away? Of course, I deserve a better life.
Yeah.
There's something I read in a certain book, and it said, we don't choose what we go through, but healing is our own responsibility. Because you cannot tell me 10 years down the line, you'll still be blaming COVID. Is it true COVID came? Yes. Is it true you had already built something that COVID carried? Yes. But do you deserve to live in that pain? Will you not be forever bankrupt because COVID came? It will be unfair. You
Yeah.
know, allow yourself to come back again. Accept that that happened, but you know what?
Yes.
I can always start again. I can always rise again.
Yeah.
That is the first step. And then if it's prolonged, sometimes the issue is we keep on thinking about the pain for so long without looking for a solution. So I would advise anytime that you feel like your memory is on this kind of pain that happened, divert your attention from the pain. You can do what you love doing. For example, if you love reading books, have you good read. Sit down, soak in that book. You'll have
Yeah.
forgotten. If you love
Yes.
singing, do that. If
Do
you love
that.
walking and playing, do that.
Yeah.
Because the more attention you give to this certain situation, the more it carries your mind back to whatever happened.
Definitely.
Yes, and prolongs your healing process.
All right.
So whatever you love doing, do it.
Do
And
it.
I advise journaling so much. Journaling is you get a book and you write your experiences. You know, for example, you may say, today I went to job. I didn't have a very good experience with my boss. I felt this and that, and it did not go well with me. And so I'm feeling down. I'm feeling unmotivated. I'm feeling like I want to quit my job. Write your emotions down. You know, as you do that, it will help you accept as you are digesting, and then it will help you relieve them. It will help you feel like you've shared it with someone else, and so the burden becomes lighter. Yeah.
Wow, I think we'll stop at that because my director is telling me that time is up. And when I was doing our introduction, I said, is there anything that can come, anything good that can come out of pain? I said no, but right now I'll repeat it. Can anything good come out of pain?
Definitely
Yes.
yes.
I'm with you on that one, and I hope our viewers also got it. And trust you me, when you understand the process, yes, something good can come out of pain. I hope you all got that. Thank you so much for being here with us. Bye bye. See you next time.